So I have always been a theater kid, and then my parents are both artists. So when I went to college and I no longer had an artistic channel, I realized that I needed art back into my life, and the easiest one was modeling. And so I started modeling with DC Street Meet, and that's really what got me started in terms of like finding photographers and other models to collaborate with. And then that started like my first wave of like modeling projects. And then after that, I just never stopped. And then when the pandemic hit, I also picked up pole dancing and other like talent, and I also picked up cosplaying because, you know, we all have more time. And then that really just like helped my modeling gigs along, and I just feel like the three arts really complement each other. And I do it because I love it and because I need a way to like channel my artistic talent, so I'm not like banging my head at an administrative job from 9 to 5 all day. My most recent one, though, is Asian Elsa, and I'm actually about to go on a day trip with my friend to the ice castles in Milwaukee, Wisconsin next week. So we're about to really like, I don't want to say turn up the heat or like turn down the heat for this Elsa cosplay. And then my next one, I just got all of the costumes ready. I'm going to do an Azula pole dance. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. So at the beginning of the pandemic, I was at a bit of a low point, and that just like tumbled into like mental, physical health going down a bit, gained a bunch of weight, and I wanted to get myself back into shape, like mentally and physically and spiritually again. And so I started working out, but it just got really repetitive. Like there are only so many Chloe Teen workout videos or like so many like YouTube workout videos you can do before it's just plank, push-ups, like, you know, like what, like how much can you do with just your body? And I know some fitness experts are probably going to hate me for saying that, but then I needed like another. I needed to bring dance back into my life because I danced when I was in high school, middle school, and so, but I wasn't the best dancer. And when I looked at pole dancing, I was like, oh, like even if I'm not the best dancer, if I can nail these tricks, I still look very good, and it's a whole body workout. And so I took a few classes, loved them, bought my own pole, and I have been pulling for 4 months now. It just hit 4 months, I think, like a few days ago. So Simferno Studios, her IG handle is Simferno Studios. She recently started a challenge where it's like CFL, post-FL, and I participated in that, and it was so refreshing to see the whole pole community literally all just share like their worst fails. And I have had so many fails. I think one of my first fails was I literally landed on my crotch from the top of the pole, and then I just sat there in shock, like what did I just do? And then the recent scariest one is when I was upside down and I literally landed on my head trying to do a cartwheel pole thing. But that was the moment I realized I really needed to buy a crash mat. And so ever since I got a crash mat, I no longer fear death. Only a little bit. When I go upside down and it's a movement too familiar to the one I like hit my head with, then I get a little bit like scarred. I'm still scarred from that one. But yeah, no, you fall all the time, you end up with bruises for months, but it's so worth it. And I wear my bruises as like tokens, like awards, like my medals, like look at this is all green and purple, look what I achieved today. It's so rewarding. I recommend it to everyone. So everyone, when they think about pole, they're always like, oh, I don't have enough upper body strength, I can't do it, I can't dance. But it's actually, no one really talks about the amount of flexibility and stretch classes you have to do. So I literally take multiple stretch classes a week. an hour long of just stretching, like contortion, not yoga where it's like, oh, like getting your like yourself like spiritually at peace. No, like we bend our spine and we test the limits. That's what. And so strength, flexibility is really what was like the magic formula for pole. And so what I would do for like a typical pole day I would stretch a lot, and then especially depending on like what move I'm going to do that day, if it's a back bend, if it's a split stretch, and then I warm up for like 10 to 15 minutes, and then I actually go on the pole. So it's a lot of prep before you get up there. And then when you get up there, you take your video is probably like 10 minutes, and then you edit into like a few seconds. But the prep that goes into it is like hours. It's so worth it though. Yes, I am also still, I would say, like in the beginner stages of it. I would say, don't wait, start now. Don't let your insecurities hold you back. If anyone ever says like you can't do it, prove them wrong. That's my favorite part about modeling. It's like, oh, you think I can't do something? Let me do it and do it better than you ever could. If you want to get started, definitely start with the street meets. Obviously, there's a panoramic going on right now and you can't do that, but if you're in DC, there's a huge like photography modeling community, so find ways to join that, find ways to network. Obviously when you start out, it's going to be a lot of free collaborations. TFP is a model language, it's free, you're not paid. You're obviously going to have to do a lot of those to build your portfolio, and then once you feel confident enough in your skill, that's when you can start monetizing your skills, which is very important, especially for female models out there. Make sure that you're being as safe as you can and being smart, because I have had instances personally and with my peers that were not the best. So I guess in summary, my message is don't hesitate, just do it, and be patient with the journey, and also make sure you're safe and smart about it, and do it with intention. Know where you want to go with it. Are you just doing this as a part-time side hobby? You're not really serious with it and you're just having fun? That's totally cool. Or do you actually want to make this something that you can monetize or do full-time? Know what your intention is, and then that will guide your journey better. I'm not gonna do it now because then I have to set up this whole laptop thing, but I can. Not even gonna try. I know. I know I'm not gonna be able to. I still have to sing it when I try to say it. I'm going to try to text you hi on my nose right now and just see if I can unlock a new talent. Oh my god, wait, how does this? It's not even recall. It's not even registering. Like, is my nose not hot enough? Okay, it's not. I texted a Y. I texted a Y when I was trying to get for H, but you know what? So no, I can't. Never thought about it. Maybe my nose is too flat. You know, in Tokyo Ghoul, the main character's name, Kaneki for sure, because we need whatever it is that he has. Katara, I would love a bloodbender on my team. I don't know why they didn't bloodbend more on that show. Okay, I got a bloodbender, I got a ghoul. I would choose a unicorn as my steed, because if the world's ending, I better not be walking. I need a sweet ride until the very end. Okay, that's 3. 3 more. Oh, Levi from Attack on Titan, because he is just genius and amazing and so competent. I would probably just make him team captain, honestly. And then 5th, I would say Um, hmm. I would have Iron Man, just so I have someone do tech. Yeah.